you're not great. Blocked.
Yeah.
Do you block people ever?
No, I've muted some people. Now that it's a function on Twitter and Instagram, there's a couple people that I have muted. Yeah. Blake Lively.
Oh my God, you guys, the tea is scalding hot today. Anna Kendrick has basically confirmed what the rumor mill has been churning out for years. She absolutely cannot stand Blake Lively. With this explosive Justin Baldoni lawsuit casting a seriously unflattering spotlight on Blake, fans are digging through archives like detectives, and let me tell you, Anna has been dropping hints about this feud all along. The signs were right in front of our eyes.
Well, I met Blake. I worked with her husband Ryan several years ago, so I met Blake a few times through Ryan on that film.
Got it.
And thought she seemed nice, and little did I know.
From those painfully awkward press tours to those not-so-subtle jabs, the tension between these two was practically electric. But behind the scenes, it was a total disaster, honey. And now, with the sequel to A Simple Favor in production, their rivalry is reportedly reaching fever pitch. There's serious drama brewing over billing, promotional duties, and of course, Blake's ongoing legal nightmare that's making headlines everywhere.
Was this a demand of Blake Lively? That, Anna Kendrick will get her name first, but then Blake circumvents that, and even though Anna Kendrick's name is first, hers is higher?
So is Anna finally throwing major shade and cutting ties with Blake for good? Let's dive into this juicy drama. When Anna and Blake collaborated on A Simple Favor back in 2018, the movie was a massive hit, and they appeared to be the perfect on-screen duo. But internet sleuths have been working overtime, digging through the archives, and it looks like that picture-perfect friendship was nothing but smoke and mirrors. Fans have uncovered an old interview with both actresses during their press tour, and while everyone just laughed off Blake's comments at the time, looking back now, people are convinced her words carried something much darker beneath the surface.
So, I feel like your character is like the most confident woman in the world, and yours is like very insecure.
Yeah.
Are you guys, but you guys are like, both of you have this attitude about you that...
In real life, it's the other way around, and I constantly have to call Blake and be like, it's okay, you're good at giving interviews, I promise you, people like you, they respect you.
A lot of talking.
Gotta
off the
give her a
ledge.
pep talk. I'm like, we're amazing, we're powerful.
It's true.
I'm the reason she gets out of bed in the morning.
And Anna's just an egomaniac, as you can see. So,
Yeah.
I'm
so
I learned a lot from her.
Yeah.
Everything seemed fine on the surface, but wait until you see this next clip. Blake talks about appreciating Anna's uplifting comments, but here's the kicker. Fans are convinced she was actually throwing serious shade with her tone and delivery. The way she said it, pure, passive-aggressive realness.
But are you good at telling yourself these things? Because I think we're the only person who can tell ourselves that we're good and that we're to give ourselves confidence, right?
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it feels good when Anna gives me confidence, too. I like compliments. I'm not below compliments. That's what my mom always says. She's like, wants me to compliment her, and she's like, I'm not below compliments. I'm like, it's clear that you're not, because she's always soliciting.
Can you believe this? Blake then went on about how she would judge her own mother for being too confident sometimes. Remember, this was right after she was supposedly appreciating Anna for having more guts than her in the same interview. It's crystal clear her comments were actually aimed directly at Anna. The audacity.
Okay, because you were just telling me about like weird expressions that she gets wrong, wouldn't it be, I'm not above compliments?
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. Oh, she gets it all wrong. I never even thought about it. She says it. Yes, she's not above compliments. My mom gets everything sort of
Like
flipped.
expression, she was just telling me like
She'll be like
funny
smooth as pie. It should be smooth as silk or whatever.
Easy as pie.
Yeah,
Right.
and smooth as silk. But my mom, I think, is a very confident person, and so for me, yeah, I sort of like struggled with that because I've sometimes judged her for being so confident, which I think is like not fair, right?
Yeah, you're such a bad daughter.
Terrible daughter. See, this is an entire therapy session, what you've stepped into. You didn't realize.
And get this bombshell, Anna actually joked about muting Blake on Instagram. She played it off like it was just a harmless joke. But with everything that's come to light about Blake, fans are convinced Anna was actually speaking her truth. She was telling us the real deal all along.
Do you block people ever?
No, I've muted some people. Now that it's a function on Twitter and Instagram, there's a couple people that I have muted. Yeah. Blake Lively.
You can mute people on Instagram?
Yeah, it's a new feature.
Really?
I know. Get excited.
Let's be real. That interview was an absolute train wreck. One viewer commented, "Why do I feel like Blake and Anna trying to act like they got along? They sound completely fake." Meanwhile, another person cut straight to the point. Blake Lively, the queen of mean girl energy, but the drama behind the scenes, so much worse. The hosts of Celebrity Memoir Book Club podcast, Claw Parker and Ashley Hamilton, discovered that by the time filming wrapped on their first movie, Anna and Blake weren't even on speaking terms. An insider texted the host saying, "Hey, I saw your TikTok about Anna Kendrick and Blake Lively, and I worked for Lionsgate at the time. I can confirm the rumors are 100% true. They absolutely hated each other. The studio even had to have a serious talk with them about pretending to like each other during press tours because their disdain was becoming painfully obvious." The tea gets even hotter. Anna, in particular, was incredibly competitive with Blake and constantly demanded more promotion than her co-star. She even made us Photoshop her in the Simple Favor poster to be as big or bigger than Blake's. One producer reportedly confessed, "The tension on set was absolutely unbearable. We literally had to shoot around their feud." The reports were spot on because fans also uncovered this old interview where Blake looks like she was about ready to punch Anna right in the face.
Well, I met Blake. I worked with her husband Ryan several years ago, so I met Blake a few times through Ryan on that film.
Got it.
And thought she seemed nice, and little did I know.
Yeah. Look at the body language experts analyzing this right now. How quickly do you...
Don't touch me.
How quickly do you know if you're gonna gel with a co-star? Is it like day one, you're like, okay, I'm in this and it's not working, or?
I feel like it's pretty rapid cognition for me.
Yeah, I think but there's some people, like, I've had people who, like, I don't necessarily, like, we're not best buddies at all moments, but, like, do we do well together on screen? And there's some people that, like, we're best buddies, and then on screen it's like, so you just never really know.
Fans were quick to analyze every micro-expression. Blake is clearly intimidated by Anna here. It's written all over her body language. Anna knows exactly how to hold her own against Blake and isn't afraid to roast her. Another eagle-eyed viewer noted, "The way Blake always dominates an interviewer's couch says everything about her." Then there was that infamous BuzzFeed interview where they were asked about their most difficult day while filming A Simple Favor. Blake discussed arriving an hour late one day. "My most challenging day, I'm still scarred by this, was when I worked late the night before, so they told me to come in an hour and a half later the next morning, but they didn't give you the same courtesy. I arrived on set, was in hair and makeup, and I was like, oh, that's weird, where's Anna? And they said, oh, she's been ready for an hour, we didn't push her call time." Anna's response? Absolutely savage. "That was the day I decided I hate you." She said what she said. It's crystal clear that Anna is not Blake's biggest fan, which is exactly why people believe she's firmly Team Baldoni. She recently appeared on stage presenting the award for Best Director at the British Academy Film Awards, where she spoke passionately about respecting the exhilarating and exhausting job directors face. Fans immediately connected the dots, convinced she was taking direct shots at Blake, who's embroiled in that messy feud with Baldoni, the director of their film. One fan tweeted, "There's no way Anna Kendrick's speech about directors in Hollywood was coincidental. She's confirming those Blake Lively feud rumors, and I am living for this shade." Another added, "When AK said we all respect directors, the unspoken part was, except Blake Lively, who is infamous for forcing her cut of the movie instead of the director's cut." And brace yourselves for this bombshell. We might not even see Anna and Blake playing nice for the cameras this time around. These two are set to star in the Prime Video sequel, Another Simple Favor, but according to multiple sources, they've been clashing behind the scenes over their billing in the film and the massive shadow that Blake's legal troubles have cast over its release. While Blake has been doing a terrible job addressing these issues, Anna is reportedly taking serious measures to distance herself completely from her co-star. According to one insider, there's a gigantic pink elephant in the room that everyone's pretending not to see. The backlash to the initial promo has been absolutely brutal. People are actively protesting and refusing to watch the film. The source continued with this juicy revelation. These movies are basically all Anna and Blake have in common. They have a strictly professional working relationship, by no means a close friendship or bond. Last-minute negotiations are happening with executives as Anna would strongly prefer to distance herself from Blake going forward. Originally, the studio planned for the two to handle most of the promotion together. That's what executives requested, and both actresses initially agreed. But now, Anna might go solo over fears she'll get caught in Blake's messy drama. Beyond this commitment, Anna and the others do not anticipate any deep level of involvement. In fact, Anna is prepared to handle all promotional responsibilities completely alone. She would vastly prefer this arrangement because she doesn't want to dodge questions about Blake's lawsuit or have every single interview turn into a Lively versus Baldoni interrogation. Although Blake is contractually obligated to promote the film, she gets to decide exactly how involved she'll be beyond SXSW. The ball's in her court now. According to another insider, Anna wasn't at all prepared for the intense backlash when the movie poster was released. Fans threatened to boycott the film because of Blake, and some even called Anna collateral damage. One source told People magazine that the Academy Award-nominated actress is not used to being caught up in any drama. The comments on Instagram have genuinely upset her, especially the ones saying fans are now refusing to watch the movie because they don't want to support Blake. But that's just scratching the surface. Apparently, Anna and Blake are locked in a bitter feud over who gets top billing as well. See, Anna received top billing over Blake last time, so she naturally assumed it was a done deal this time too. But Blake had other plans. She fought through her representatives to get top billing over Anna, who absolutely refused to give in to Blake's demands. Finally, after weeks of tense negotiations, they struck a compromise. The actresses agreed on staggered billing, meaning Anna's name would appear first, but Blake's would be positioned above hers on the right side of the poster. In Hollywood, that's considered equal billing. Neither star was thrilled with the outcome, but they reportedly accepted it because they knew they needed to reach some kind of agreement. However, Blake apparently pulled some seriously shady moves to get the last laugh because eagle-eyed fans noticed her name is positioned slightly higher on the poster compared to Anna's. A subtle but deliberate power move.
We all have huge respect for directors. It's one of the most exhilarating and exhausting jobs in the world. It's juggling a million decisions, answering endless questions, and somehow still making sure that the story shines through.
So Blake is being an absolute handful, and honestly, Anna's reluctance to work with her isn't shocking at all because Blake's mean girl energy allegedly forced a former assistant from the first movie to quit. When A Simple Favor star Henry Golding posted something promoting Another Simple Favor, an assistant director named Barbara Seaman dropped this bomb. I worked with you on the first one. My experience with everyone was absolutely amazing, except for a certain someone who is the reason I quit being an AD. Guess who that person is? I wish you all the best with this, though. She added in another comment, "Thanks for the kindness. I want to avoid drawing attention to this, but I will say she was cruel to many. I know I cried my way home countless nights because you try so hard to please someone who is never satisfied and constantly puts you down. I can't believe it's actually catching up with her. Karma is real." Fans are convinced she was referring to Blake's drama with Justin Baldoni in that last sentence. So yeah, Blake's biggest concern shouldn't be Justin painting her in a negative light. There are plenty of people ready to spill the ugly truth about her, including Anna, but Blake remains stubborn as ever. She has no intention of backing down from her legal battle with Justin anytime soon. She filed a subpoena demanding Justin Baldoni's phone and internet records, along with those of his associates, to uncover an alleged smear campaign she claims he orchestrated against her. The internet collectively rolled its eyes at this ridiculous demand.
I just noticed something, and I don't know if I'm reading too much into it, but I just noticed that for the new A Simple Favor, I've been calling it A Simple Favor 2. It's supposed to be Another Simple Favor, with starring Blake Lively and Anna Kendrick. When I was looking at it, I noticed, and if you look at the poster, Blake Lively's name is like sitting up higher than Anna Kendrick's, but it's like off to the side up high. It doesn't make any sense. It looks so weird, but it's weird. Anna Kendrick's name is first, but then up higher and to the right of it is Blake Lively's name floating above her. And I looked at, they put out several different posters for this new movie coming out. They announced it's being released May 1st, and it's in all of them. So then I went back and looked at all the A Simple Favor movies previously. Not all of them, but the previous one. And it's not like that. It says Anna Kendrick's name first, and then Blake Lively is next. Oh, I just did a quick search, and Anna Kendrick's movies, the number of movies she's been in, it's been 50. Blake Lively, 25. So she's been in half the movies. And gross, Anna Kendrick's movies have made just over $2 billion, and Blake Lively's have made just over $1 billion. Why would her name be up floating higher? I mean, obviously Anna Kendrick's name should be first. She's the bigger star and always has been and always will be now. But then I'm thinking, they can try to say it was something artistic, but if you see it, go look at the poster. It makes no sense at all. Was this a demand of Blake Lively? That, Anna Kendrick will get her name first, but then Blake circumvents that, and even though Anna Kendrick's name is first, hers is higher. I know this sounds like I'm reaching, but guys, we have seen what this demon is out here doing in these streets. That she will do anything to get her way and anything to be higher than another person. You guys tell me, am I reaching? Am I reaching? Look at it for yourself.
That's obviously a massive invasion of privacy, but Blake apparently sees nothing wrong with it. Good luck getting that approved by any judge, because anyone with half a brain can tell it's nothing but a desperate fishing expedition with zero chance of success. I think the worst part was Justin being relegated to the basement during the premiere of his own movie. Anyone who witnessed this was absolutely sickened that she did this. Justice for Justin. Another commenter quipped, "A colonoscopy would be less invasive than what they're demanding." But what do you think? Is Blake truly desperate to secure a win at any cost? And is Anna absolutely right for distancing herself from Blake's toxic drama? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to check out our next video.